Hello everyone, welcome back to part 28. Today we're going to have some fun creating the turbo. Let's dive right in by pulling up the gizmo and choosing the polycube from the gear. Press unify and delete loops. Now it's time to scale and position it with the gizmo to get the base. Go ahead and add an edge loop, then Q-mesh the single poly. Unmask the top poly and move it down just a bit. Alright, clear the mask, then hit Ctrl W to group visible. Now moving on to DynaMesh utility, set the blur to 0, poly count to 1 million, and don't forget to toggle on the Use Auto Scaler. We're going to need to set the resolution next, so use the picker for that. Then grab the Clip Circle Center brush. To add, rather than just clip, press Ctrl, Shift, and Alt together. Now before we get to use the clip brush, let's unmask the edge and move it out slightly. Grab the Move Infinite Depth brush. Let's also mask out the back to ensure we don't accidentally disturb that extrusion. Now we can choose the Clip Curve brush to clip it back a bit. Go back to the Clip Circle Center brush and add another cylinder. The first one was necessary to ensure we have enough geo to clip to the right spot. So I'll mask out the back and bottom parts to keep them safe. Then use the Clip Curve brush to give the edge a nice flat finish. Clear the mask and run DynaMesh. It's now time for some cleaning up, so grab the Planar brush for this task. Use the Move Infinite Depth brush again to make any minor tweaks. Control-click on the canvas to mask the model and bring up the gizmo. From the gear, select Cylinder 3D. Let's set the H divides to 100, rotate the cylinder by -90 degrees, then position it and scale it up. Snap it to the top view and scale it in the Z-axis. Use the Clip Curve brush again to flatten the bottom part of the cylinder. Let's begin to shape out the form with the Move Infinite Depth brush. Then clip back the front, bottom, and side areas. Now clear the mask, run DynaMesh, then use a Clip Curve brush to refine the shape even further. Let's get rid of the bottom lip by using the Planar brush. Smooth out the back transition. Then unmask the top with the mask pen and then clip it down. Clear the mask and run DynaMesh again. Now mask out part of the model and use the clip center circle brush to add in cylinders. Clear the mask and run DynaMesh once more. Lastly, mask out another part of the model and make the cylinders larger with the clip circle center brush. Alright, let's grab that Move Infinite Depth brush again and pull out some more geo. This gives our clip circle brush a good bite to work with. Once that's done, clear the mask and run a DynaMesh. Time to use the mask pen to unmask a section of our model. Then we'll use the clip curve brush to pull up the geo to the line. Clear the mask and run DynaMesh again. Now let's add a bit of polish to bevel those edges. With the planar brush, let's flatten out that surface. Control-click the canvas to mask the model. From the gear, we're selecting Cylinder 3D again through the Gizmo. Scale it down and get it into position. Hold Control and move with the Gizmo to make a duplicate. Then clear the mask and run DynaMesh again. Grab the planar brush to flatten out the top. Let's control click in the canvas to mask the model, bring up the Gizmo, and let's select another Cylinder 3D from the gear. Rotate it -90 degrees and scale it up. Then scale it down on the Z-axis and maneuver it into place. Use the clip curve brush to flatten the bottom. Then grab the Move Infinite Depth brush to make some minor adjustments. Let's clear the mask, run DynaMesh, and pick up the planar brush to clean it up a bit. Let's control click on the canvas to mask the model, bring up the Gizmo, and select Cylinder 3D from the gear once again. Now we can rotate the cylinder by 90 degrees, scale it down, and reposition it. Go ahead and clear the mask, run another DynaMesh, and smooth out any surface imperfections. Next, we want to use the Mask Curve brush to mask out the bottom. Grab the Clip Curve brush to carve out the geo. Then clear the mask and run DynaMesh. Use the mask curve again to mask out the bottom and grab the clip circle center brush. Clear the mask, run DynaMesh, and put a polish on it to bevel those edges.